Thoughts are a part of everybody's human experience. You don't need to push thoughts away in order to practice meditation. Instead, learning to bring your mind back from thoughts is the practice. But how do you let go of thoughts once they've pulled you in? This exercise offers one way to unhook yourself from those thoughts and simply let them be. Without pushing the thoughts away or denying their presence, you can become aware of the thinking mind while remaining unattached. So for this practice, let's settle into a seated posture and either close the eyes or lower the gaze slightly. Let's start by taking a deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just noticing the energy in the body and the mind. As you come into a period of mindfulness practice, you may notice the energy of your day resting in the body and mind. The mind may be active, the body may feel worked up, or you might notice a bit of lingering anxiety or restfulness. Think of a shaken snow globe, with all that energy swirling around. As you rest, the little snowflakes begin to fall gently to the ground. Think of yourself as a snow globe, and every snowflake as a thought. In this way, watch as each and every snowflake falls to the ground. Do not force yourself to calm down, just let it happen slowly and organically. After a minute or so, just bring your attention to the breath in the body. Choose one spot where the breath is felt easily. It may be the center of the chest, the abdomen, the shoulders, or the nostrils. Observe the physical sensation of the body breathing as you breathe in and out. Observe the breath for a couple of minutes, bringing the mind back when it wanders. Stick with the snow globe visualization, and as thoughts begin to rise up, observe as they slowly settle back down. Remember, thoughts come and thoughts go. Just returning awareness to the breath. So now let's switch our focus. Let's open our awareness to include your thoughts and your general mental state. Instead of returning to the breath when the mind wanders, just notice what the mind is doing. You may notice yourself planning, thinking, fantasizing, figuring things out, or maybe playing past experiences. Whatever you observe the mind doing, just let it be. When you recognize a thought, what happens? Try not to encourage the thought, but don't push it away either. Just allow it all to be, and allow it to go on its own. See if you can watch the passing of the thought as it follows its natural trajectory and leaves the mind. Just returning to the breath each time and patiently waiting for another thought to arise. Before you notice it, watch it and come back to the breath again. So continue with mindfulness of the breath and thought for the next minute or so. Notice when you're lost in thought, or when the mind wanders for some time. If self-judgment arises, notice that just as you would any other thought. Just remember that you can always return to the breath for a few moments to ground yourself back into the practice. So now, as we look to bring our practice to a close, let's take a deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you just gently open your eyes or raise your gaze slightly. And as we continue our days, just remember how we can use this technique to just distance ourselves a little bit from our thoughts, or even embrace them, accept them. Whatever feels powerful for us in that moment.